So how is this plan likely to go down on the ground? Our political correspondent Michael Crick has been asking workers in Dagenham, once a byword for the strength of trade unionism. How do they feel about union links with Labour?
Dagenham to the east of London, once dominated by the mighty car works, which Henry Ford sited here more than 80 years ago. In its heyday in the early 1950s, this massive Ford site employed around 40,000 people. It was one of the great centres of British industry and one of the great homes of British blue-collar trade unionism, dominated by the big unions, which were so powerful as well within the Labour Party. And Dagenham saw some bitter disputes, among them the famous women machinist strike of the late 60s, which led to the Equal Pay Act. Today, the Ford flag looked forlorn above part of the remaining Dagenham works, the stamping plant, which closes later this month with the loss of more than 700 jobs. Workers leaving this afternoon seemed disenchanted with both their union Unite and Labour. Do you belong to a union, sir?
Yeah. What do they call it? Unite or something?
Unite. And would you join the Labour Party for £3 as an affiliated member?
No.
I don't know if you've heard about what Ed Miliband is proposing, that you should be each asked individually if you want to join the Labour Party and pay £3 a year.
Yeah, of course we should be asked.
Right, and what would you say?
No.
You'd say no.
Yeah.
Are you a Labour supporter?
No.
You're probably affiliated members of the Labour Party without knowing it.
No.
And Ed Miliband's saying you should have the choice of opting in and paying £3. What would you say to that?
No problem.
Would you do that?
Yeah.
What about you, sir? Would you do that?
No, not do it, no.
No, you wouldn't do that?
No.
You wouldn't pay an extra £3 to be an affiliated member of the Labour Party?
No.
This local close honours the left-wing leader of the transport workers in the 80s, the late Ron Todd, a former Ford convener who'd hardly be pleased the road is private. He'd equally be dismayed by the reaction of other workers around Dagenham. Did you hear about what Ed Miliband's proposing?
Just listening to it now.
What do you make of it?
Well, I reckon we ought to stop paying them.
You should stop paying the Labour Party.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because they're all the same. All politicians are corrupt.
So, I mean, at the moment, you're probably an affiliated member of the Labour Party without knowing it.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No. I'm obliged to pay it. I didn't want to pay it. I voted against it, but got beaten by the majority.
Why don't you belong to a union?
Not interested in it.
So, 'cause in the old days, they used to belong to the transport workers.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I will not be joining.
Right. Do you think many of your fellow union members will?
I don't think they will, no, to be quite honest. You know, it's a choice that you make for your own self. It's, you know, whatever party you're into, but it's, you know, you shouldn't be dictated to, you know, what you should be affiliated with. It's not the choice. I'm part of a union for being the union, not for being Labour.
A quick snapshot, quite random, but even in what's still Labour country, not much excitement for Ed Miliband's scheme.
Want to go home, mate?